Yow, yow, yow. Yow, yow. I thought we finished our chapter too. I ain't we? Regular season action. That's what it's all about right now. Break it on down, bitch. Bet, bet, bet. Probably gonna be valuable for like They did right.
And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. The Tide will get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Dances away to buy time. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense playing a bail technique. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. Great move there. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The run from the shotgun.
What?
Tackled, but he has
What
a
the
first
fuck?
down.
All right, nothing
Like, what
flashy
the
there.
literal
Just did
fuck
what it
was
took to
that?
get the first down.
Came and laid a boom on that man, bro. No,
Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
no type of effect.
Leaves it with the back.
Came up and laid a boom, no type of effect.
He'll lose a couple. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late, blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And the Buffaloes have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Firing to the right, complete.
Couldn't even switch players, bro. Shit stupid.
To give him enough room to pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
He can all.
And swatted down
He can
by
all,
the
bro.
defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And just got enough of the football
Take
there.
that
by the
shit
defender,
off.
Breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A timeout is called.
Pick that motherfucker off. Now you got to score a touchdown, bro.
Points on the board before the half.
On some fucking fluke ass shit, bro. I about to score a touchdown. On some fluke shit,
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground.
Like I said,
Take the lead going into the half.
should have been a
All the
pick.
momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown. And
Should have been a fucking pick,
really
bro.
important for the
bro.
defense
Hey, this
to
nigga a
shut
fucking
them down
touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Shit, here,
And
bro.
the returner will be knocked
But like I said,
down.
other niggas can
I
just bounce
think
the fuck
that's
off.
one the kick
Like,
returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Finds a crease at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just
Going up top. Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into
you
the
literally running with him.
touchdown, Buffalo.
You're running with him and you
And
just
once he
stop,
got
bro.
loose,
Look at
it was
this.
all over.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with
It's a nigga running with him, bro. What? Look at this shit.
And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to
What is
catch
that,
the
bro?
football, chew
You're
on
literally
the ground,
running with him, bro.
get to
Just
the end
stop.
zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point is good.
He
and
just
they
blow
have an
past you. You're the
11-point
fucking
lead.
safety, nigga.
This
What the
offense
fuck?
prides itself on going after
Over the
you,
top,
and
bro.
they
This
did
does not
with
mean
that
shit,
long
bro.
touchdown
Fix that
pass
shit,
to
bro.
finish off
That's
a
why y'all
two-play
fucking
drive.
fixing the goddamn zone, bro. That's why y'all doing the custom zone, bro.
Bounces through the end zone.
Because all
It's a
that other
touchback.
bullshit
They'll bring
do
it
not
out to the
fucking work, bro.
25.
That's exactly why niggas doing
The
custom zone.
Tide
bro.
offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Running with power.
Oh, I should turn that shit back on.
Efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Magically out through the line. That's cool.
Patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lose yards.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Blew through the fucking hole, bro.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just trucks through it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
And makes the score Colorado 14, Alabama 11. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score Colorado 14, Alabama 11.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want that clock to run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time and then taking off and getting north. And just so
Fuck I
gifted
got,
when
bro.
he's in the open field, that's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go with a direct snap. Discards a man.
Sure.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Bro.
The expressway is wide open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Nice move to pick up yardage.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one.
It just came
He'll
me
get that one all the way down to the
most
4-yard
randomest
line before he
motherfucker, bro.
stops.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buffaloes inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his feet. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Colorado.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't
Why
let
the
him
fuck y'all
loose, and
niggas
even
ain't
though
got
it's a
down just
completion,
they
lost
blocked.
yardage.
Y'all niggas ain't blocked, bro. Fuckers don't block, bro. Fix the
That
blocking,
was a
bro.
pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Fix the
Just
fucking
got
block.
outplayed,
Do that.
There were moments in this game. There were
Do that,
plays
bro.
to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they
Do
just
that,
did not
bro.
execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So
Fix the
David, moving
fucking
forward,
blocking.
a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
Shit
lot
to take away from the
and a
game,
lot to
bro.
learn from.
Another
losses
another
definitely
interception.
hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus
Another interception
and
where they
get
scored a
sense of
touchdown like they
urgency now
fucking
that they got a
always
loss
do.
in that
Like I
column. So
like I
watch the
fucking
tape,
always say.
Watch what you need to improve on and go attack it in practice.
Prove the
That's
fucking
going to do
game,
it for
bro.
us. For Jesse
That's
Palmer,
what y'all
David
need to do.
Pollack, our entire
Prove the
broadcast
fucking
team,
game.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of
fucking
EA
game.
Sports College Football.
Nigga skate on an interception, bro. The brand new cornerback, 99, about 6 foot, 6'3", some shit like that. Swats it, bro. Instead of going for the interception, bro, when you're right there, bro. An easy interception at that, bro. An easy interception at that, bro. But they got you swatting, bro. The animations on this fucking game, bro, is fucking dog shit. The animation on this game is dog shit, bro. Animation on this game is dog shit, bro. Animation on this game is dog shit. This entire game is dog shit, but animation make this shit. Call that shit. Call that shit. Call that shit.
Living wild, Father. I say, God, who am I? No, it's to the sky.
Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And you can forget
Tackle
running in
him.
the middle against this
Do a
defense.
nigga, bro. Like, come
I
on,
get
bro.
it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl. About 120.
Some bitches don't
Hard
need
to
to be in
forget.
the studio.
Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Trying to get to him. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust
No
these guys.
more.
You put so
I like
much on
that.
their
I like
plate,
that.
and
It's
you
so
tell them
good.
they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes; they do it with ease.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the
Living
first
wild,
down.
boy.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll try to do it himself. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Douglas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Look at that. Maybe it was
UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but
bullshit.
you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 2nd down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's
Bad
flushed
dude.
out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed.
Come on,
Positive
bro.
play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Rourke. Feeling some heat. Coming after him. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in their pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
Got it behind the line. It's Priestcorn. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Miners want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Waste of timeout, buddy. Roof for roof, third down.
I didn't review that.
Everything the officials on the field got it right. Play
We
will
do not
stand.
care.
They took a timeout from me for
Say you
that?
told me
With a
stop
first
it.
and 10.
I ain't never dropping it. I had to cop it. Bad bitch, she dropped it. Bad bitch, she coming for me. I might have to pop it. Pop it in
He's
her
gonna
face.
pass. Getting some heat.
For the good foot up a lace.
Buys a little extra time.
Get down.
Snags it.
Nice.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Nice.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Rourke. Pocket starts to collapse.
Fuck. Fuck,
And the
man.
quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
Fuck, man. Ew. Ew.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Oh, I got it.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety.
Oh, good.
The give to the single back.
Man, all right, bro.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. Well, guys,
What, bro?
bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You
So,
say
my
goodbye
nigga?
to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And now on first down after converting with the run. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back to throw.
Fuck
it's
you.
Jordan. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he
Fuck
couldn't
you.
hold on.
I'm on college
Hey,
football
listen,
right now.
quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
But we're done.
It won't surprise me to see this QB
But we're
take
done.
more shots as this game goes on.
On third and
Nah, it's not-
long,
it's not
he's
fuck
gonna
you.
have to
It's not
throw
fuck
for
you.
it. And here's
Go,
a
Suggs.
fumble
Go,
way
Terrell.
behind
Go,
the
Terrell.
line. Defense just cradling that
What
fumble
the
and
fuck,
securing
bro?
it. Touchdown, UTEP.
Hey, DJ.
And the defense doing work.
Bro,
They'll
I,
try to
bro,
tack one
what?
more on their score.
What?
Bro, what the
Right
fuck, bro?
down the boulevard. That is a defensive
I
player's
know.
dream. Ball sitting there, chance to
Stupid
scoop it
shit,
up,
bro.
run with it,
I
and they
got
don't
some,
stop
bro.
you
Stupid
until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Dumb shit.
No, but that's big win.
Here comes
Yeah,
that
no big win.
Alabama offense.
Who watching that?
Looking for space. It's Jordan. We'll give him a couple
Bro,
on
you
that one.
bored?
Second
You
and
gotta
8
be
coming
bored.
up.
Well, man, there's some
Yeah.
big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's
Hell,
keep
we
our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running
with
attack.
pajamas on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8
He a
on
grown
second
ass man,
down.
by the way.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make
Bro,
the stop,
hey,
but
bro,
the
I need to
damage
move,
has
bro.
been done as they pick up the first
Oh, my
down
shit
on
gotta
the
be in your
throwing
car,
catch.
bro.
Clock stops momentarily
It
for
gotta
the
be
first
in
down.
my
They'll
charger.
hurry to the line.
I need that.
Wide out in motion.
But you ain't see my nick.
Going up top on
Yeah,
first
got
down.
it. Yes.
Come on, bro.
And it slips through his
Keep
fingers.
it
He's
Nah,
complete.
drop it.
That
Drop
would have
it.
been a
Drop
huge
it.
gain if he
Drop it.
could have squeezed it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10.
Maybe, I don't know.
They'll try the run.
First down.
Huh?
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards.
Yeah,
and
nah, that
enough
shit
for a
ass,
first
but
down.
shit, I need something.
And that is just
Whoa.
an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
She wants some Lulu, put
The
it on her
Tide
butt.
with the 1st and 10.
Sure.
Fast motion from the offense. Hands it off. And they'll
Bro,
bring him
fumble
to
the
the
ball.
ground after a short gain.
And you want
You
to
say you can know Warzone?
That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to
Huh?
add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing
You
it
don't
out.
got Warzone?
Timeout called by the
Nigga
offense,
spamming
and
that
now they
bitch.
just have 1 remaining in the half.
Bro, you on
Ready to
shit.
fire from the pistol.
Bro.
Oh God, it did look this. Hey, hey, this nigga gay,
They'll
bro.
go to the
This nigga
ground.
on the phone with his legs
Crosses the
wide
30,
the
he's
fuck
got
open,
away.
with the phone propped up. He gay.
And he waltzes in for the score.
This hoe 30 years
Touchdown
old, bro.
Tide.
Like,
There's a
That was
reason
really
they
great.
call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. You can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible as he'll make it happen.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Douglas.
No effect. What the fuck was that, dog?
Bro,
Increase
come
in
on,
that
dog.
kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I delayed a fucking hat, bro.
Time dwindling away as they
Hey,
try
bro,
to put points
I
on
ain't
the
with all
board
that
right
shit,
before
bro.
the half.
I'm not with all that shit, bro. I'm just to let
They'll
you know
throw it
now.
on first down. Floating away.
What are we
Pass
doing?
falls
What the
incomplete,
fuck
and
are
there
we
still
doing?
3 seconds left.
What are we
Man,
doing?
that's a couple bad throws. Last
That's
possession
a pick.
ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another
Hell,
one
you know,
in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Rourke. Pressure coming. Buys a little time.
What the fuck are we
Pass
doing,
is
bro? Y'all all
incomplete.
right there.
That's
That's a
Do it in
pig.
the first half.
Hard put twos.
Pick 6, bro. We got all them niggas right there, bro. Got all them niggas right
Just
there, bro.
about set for the
Picking
second
that
half
shit
kickoff.
off, bro.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
How the fuck do you get up there? Y'all play threes?
The
Hell,
Tide
that
offense
thing
rolls
is
onto the
running, man.
field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up,
I'm
close
going.
the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's
How
a
the
lot
fuck
of
did you
really
not
good things
fucking
in that first half.
keep that
Need
up?
some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Girl.
From the gun.
Nigga, move. Just no.
I love
He's knocked down in the
You're not
backfield.
pulling.
They're trying to run
You're
the
not
football. There's
pulling.
nowhere to go for the ball carrier
You're not
inside. Try to
pulling.
bounce it to the outside. That
The
linebacker
fuck are you
loses
doing?
fast and met him there before
You're not
he-
supposed to pause. Keep your ass fucking straight forward, brother. What the
Play
fuck?
on 3rd and long from the 26.
Oh,
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Right back to it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose the
Stupid
yard.
shit, bro.
Linebackers have
That's
such
dumb
good
shit,
ways of
bro.
responding.
Bro,
You gotta
gotta
play
be
run,
passing.
gotta play pass. How about this? Seeing the run.
Hey, dumb
aggressive,
shit.
getting downhill, getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
I know it.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires on the move.
Let's go.
He's
No
got a
fucking way
first
you
down
just
and
let this
maybe a
nigga
lot
grab that.
more. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too.
It's
Where is
Ronald
he trying
McDonald.
to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't
What are
really
you doing,
understand
bro?
where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down.
What are we doing,
Need to
bro?
just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for room. It's Jordan. On the
Fuck,
move at the
man.
30.
I think I lost this one.
And he's running in the
Fuck,
open.
man.
Touchdown, Bella! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense.
Bro, I'm
And
getting
at
tired
that
of these
point,
hoes
it was
posting about
make
this
a guy
fucking
miss
show, bro.
and
Like,
use
let it
the
go.
speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the
You know
extra
some
point
shit, bro.
pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown.
You
And
keep
that
talking about
was
the
a
same people.
scintillating way to
Fucking
finish that one, a
Amaya
44-yard touchdown run.
and fucking Ace. Like, who the fuck, man?
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Fuck you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Nah, facts, I am trying to get away on. Come on, let's go cook this game.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
Unloads it downfield.
Put me in the close for
And
me.
it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been
Bro,
on par. Going the other way, and he's got room.
I'm done with this
And they
bitch, bro.
capitalize. Not Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Put them in a box.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires downfield.
Trash ass
He
motherfucker,
misses
bro.
his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense.
This game is so fucking garbage. This game is so trash, dog. This game is truly trash. It's crazy. It's crazy how trash this game is.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Booker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Extending the play. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly.
Upside down, it's a 9 now.
Machine early in this game offensively.
Thank you, bro.
A away after scoring the touchdown.
Ben Pepper.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gordon. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Coming out aggressively.
Marcel.
And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Marcel Flood, that was
And once
Flood.
he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Corner's going to give them room. On the move, it's Jordan. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, North Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Ward. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. These corners going to give them some space. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Quinn. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it at the end zone, making a huge play.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
First line, get through this first line.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires to the right. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Touchdown, Bama!
Sweet. Lucky I couldn't see that time. I showing up with a goddamn glitch on it. The boy tried to stall out halftime. The boy tried to stall out the halftime. Fuck around, score 13 points in less than a minute. Let me see.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff.
You supposed to be physical, bro. You supposed to be goddamn.
After a gain of 2 to
Putting bro on his fucking shit.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. trying to take it back.
Bro, I tapped the high ball, bro. What
Showing
is
off
the
the hands
bullshit,
on
bro?
the pick and then the nifty moves on a
A nigga tapped in high ball, bro.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked
Nigga
off. This is a
tapped
defense
and high
that's got
ball,
a lot of
bro.
ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes.
Nigga
Not
tapped
telegraph
and high ball,
throws like
bro.
he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Nigga tapped and high
Makes the
ball,
catch
bro.
along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Now, these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They're bringing heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another
Shit
day.
should be on the ground, bro.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Fires to the end zone. And
Beat him,
he's
bro.
got it.
Why you lacking behind him, bro? That's what I don't be understanding, bro. Why niggas be sitting behind him, bro? Come up with him, bro. Come up with him, bro. What the fuck are you sitting back for?
For that touchdown play.
And the extra point is good at
Big
7-0.
shit, bro. No logic.
About to kick it off after punching it in for
No
the
logic.
touchdown.
He's sitting in your fucking zone. Man's is literally sitting in your fucking
The
zone.
returner will field it and try to do some business.
Man's
Just
is
never
literally
had
sitting
a
in your
chance
fucking
to shake
zone.
loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Shit, stupid, bro. He got dumb as shit on it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go
couldn't
out and
even move,
refocus
bro.
this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him.
Nigga couldn't
Get
even
the ground
fucking
game
move,
going,
bro.
help around him a little bit with this system.
Second
He
down
couldn't
coming
even
up.
move, bro. That shit is wild.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to
You're
run it.
physical, bro.
They
How
make
these
the
niggas
stop
getting
after a
past you,
gain of
bro?
3 to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Big third down coming from their
Get outta
own
here, bro.
31. Defense tries to get off the field. Snap it to the back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Alabama pushing the tempo. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Steps away to find some room. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down.
It's like
but
they
not before
switching
moving
him
the
to
chains.
like the right people, bro. Like they would gave me some whole like random ass nigga, dog.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Alabama 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback.
Where's the lineman?
Up the middle is
What the fuck is the lineman?
Great team defense on that.
And you're pushing him into the play. You're pushing him into play.
One-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps.
You're literally pushing this nigga into the fucking play to make the play.
Give to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down.
He's going for a big play downfield.
Can I get him and run up?
Nobody's close.
Can I get him and run up? No, can I not? Can I not do that?
It's enough. First down for the offense.
Can I not do that? Can I not do that?
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone.
Don't put me on that. Man,
And
what
he's
the
brought
fuck?
down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Alabama quickly back to the line. The ball pops out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fair fair catch called for and made. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him
Give me
deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, inside the 30. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Motion from the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Quinn. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal coming up here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Mahomes. Moving out of the pocket. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 13, Arizona State 7.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Looking to pass. It's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
He wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away, the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Wide open downfield. He's off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State, 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance. balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Mahomes. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These corners backing off a bit. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking for a crease, it's Gordon. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll go with a direct snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the ground with the back. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
These crucial situations you practice so much. Inside of 2 minutes, they score, they win. Defensively, how do you bow your neck? You force a turnover, force the fumble, get the ball back to your offense. They'll get me a few first downs. This one's over.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Field goal is good. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming.
Pick them up.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the air, it's Mahomes. Finds the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. A strike downfield.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll dial up the run on
Put that
1st
bitch
goal.
on the ground.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat.
To kick that fucking field goal, bro.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. To throw, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. And he reels it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play and throws toward the end zone.
Block that nigga, dog.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Snap the fucking
In
ball.
the field, it's Jordan. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He ain't got loose.
Should be in the playoff, right?